So we've got visitors. Look at that for a cool car. Isn't that a cool car? It's my wife's brother. They're only a few years apart in age. Beautiful car, isn't it? And then this is my wife's brother's wife. Another beautiful car. So I told you, whenever we can always see who's at the house from what cars are parked here. It's a nice looking Mercedes, isn't it, guys? So my wife's brother's wife are visiting with their 3 kids, exchanging gifts. Now it's bloody cold, guys, freezing, but didn't want to wear my granddad jacket. I thought I'd just wear a normal jacket, but I put my denim jacket on underneath and my hat on just so I'm warm and my gloves on. Right, okay, let's do a speed walk. Hello. Happy New Year. It's funny because my postman, I knew him when I was about 16. So, small world. And when he got older, he used to come to my bars and nightclubs and buy fish and chips off me from my chip shop. So it's quite early in the day. I'm not expecting that many of you to join the live because most of you are asleep or it's very early in the morning. It's freezing, even though it's lovely in the way of got that lovely Christmassy smell in the air, but it's cold today. Even when I breathe the air in, I can feel the coldness going into me. And it does look cloudy in areas. It's beautiful sky. Look how beautiful that sky is. The sky can look so lovely, can't it? But it does look like the weather could change, could get windy, could rain. But at the moment, it looks like it's going to stay dry. Whew. We're just going to have a walk, guys. See how we might do 1 walk, we might do 2. Don't know. Probably 1, but we'll see how I feel. There's ice cream. Do you want ice cream, guys? So basically, I've had an interesting morning and evening. I'm still adjusting, my body's still adjusting, because obviously I have been carnivore keto diet, mainly meat and eggs, all that stuff. But I have had some chocolates, and some biscuits, stuff like that. Because it's December, come on guys. December, we're gonna be naughty a little bit. I haven't binged on them. I've still only been eating twice a day. So I'm pretty good like that. Like last night I had lamb and, what did I have last night? Lamb and steak with a few onions. But then I had some chocolates. I didn't have loads, I think I had 3. I had 2 little baby fudges. And I had 1 little, like a baby Cadbury's cream egg. That's all I had. Nothing more than that. And, but it doesn't agree with me. So the next day when I wake up, my habits change. So today I'm definitely having steak and eggs for lunch because my son had a steak. He only had half of it. Ooh, freezing. Oops, sorry mate. So he only had half of it. So I'm gonna cook that up with some eggs for lunch when I get back from this walk actually. And tonight I'll have steak as well. Probably have something with it, maybe some pork bellies. Hi Gio, Happy New Year. Anyone that's joining me, Happy Christmas, Happy New Year. All excited for the future, for 2026 and what that will bring. Thank you for all your support, everyone out there. In Team Elvis world, in Elvis Defender world. Thank you for your support. I've been chatting with Karen this morning. Oh my God. Karen has been a great support as well. You know, Donna's the middle person between me and Donna Presley. So I'm very grateful to Karen. But oh God, that wind! You don't feel it, do you? Every now and then you get a gust of ice cold, freezing air. Oh, it goes right through my whole body. It's funny, so a couple of things have come up. You know, the topics, I just want people to understand how I pick my topics. Yeah, Pat, you had an ice storm, and I think that's what, I wouldn't call that a storm here, but it's gusts of wind, gusts of ice cold wind. So how I pick my topics, I wanted to discuss it on this dog walk a little bit, and I'm going to discuss this newspaper clip. Oh my God. So Matthew did the topic last night, didn't he? Sorry guys, the cold is getting to me. Right, so Matthew did the topic. He had that newspaper clip, yeah? And the clip was in the Star newspaper, and it seemed like it was Priscilla's lawyer. Yeah, you mean Pat, do you mean the newspaper clip? It was Priscilla's lawyer speaking to the Star and saying that Priscilla and Elvis were not officially divorced. They were still legally married at the time of his death. It's complete bullshit, yeah? Complete rubbish, yeah? So this topic is a bit of a hot topic, gets a bit of a reaction. Some of you will say, well, not some of you, only one of you messaged me saying, made a comment, not happy about that topic. I think the comment was on Facebook, yeah? Woo, I don't think people understand. I use that topic to defend. I use the topic to debunk. Does that make sense, guys? Ooh, I'll tell you what, it's so cold. So we will get a topic like that literally talks rubbish. It does feel like Priscilla's lawyer is trying to give the world the impression that they were not fully divorced, it was not officially stamped, and that it was always on the cards that they would get back together, reconcile. Oh my God. There's a possibility that Priscilla was part of that press release. Oh my God, sorry, the cold is really getting to me. It does feel like there was a game played, after Elvis's death, to give the world the impression that there was this fake fairy tale that still carried on after Elvis's death, yeah? Don't forget, you got to understand Priscilla's narrative. She wanted the public to be on her side. She wanted the public to see her as a victim. But she also, guys, you got to remember this. she also wanted the public to think that there was a beautiful romance that only went wrong because of Elvis, because of his actions, not her actions. You get it, guys? This is the fake fairy tale. Right, let me just get past these people a minute. 1 second, guys. Woo. The big crowd of people. Doo-doo. So, sorry, a lot of people there. Don't like to walk past large groups of people. They stare at me funny with my phone on a stick. So the point I'm trying to make is that Priscilla has, and this is still happening now in 2025, Priscilla has had her storyline, her narrative, her fake fairy tale. Everything I say on this show is for entertainment purposes, not a fact. We're just having a discussion on YouTube, sharing opinions for entertainment purposes, just so you know that. Nothing I say on this show is factual. Anyway, so Priscilla has had the storyline, the narrative. I call it the fake fairy tale. Whether it was in old interviews in the 80s, or in her book Elvis and Me, or even if you jump forward to the book Softly As I Leave You, or if you go back a few years to Sofia Coppola's film Priscilla, the Priscilla movie, which I've always said should never have been made, yeah? Hello. So this is my point, guys. So when this clip comes out and Matthew decides to use it as a topic on his channel, I really like Matthew. Matthew has a channel called Hillbilly Cat. Please subscribe to it, watch it. It was a great show, very interesting. I did ask Matthew if I could use the newspaper clip. I did ask him. He said yes, of course. He also sent me some research, Matthew did. Thank you, Matthew, from Hillbilly Cat YouTube channel. So the first thing that comes to my mind when I read that newspaper clip and looked at the research, and I did it on ChatGPT as well, a bit of AI. The first thing that comes to mind, guys, is it's bullshit. It's bullshit. It's the first thing that came to my mind. So I just want to quickly comment what I started at the beginning saying. Me and Matt have different opinions about that newspaper clip, but I wanted to cover it myself so I could defend Elvis, expose Priscilla, yeah? So I thought it was a very interesting, quite a fascinating newspaper clip, yeah? So I wanted to debunk it, look into it. I asked Karen about it. Karen is my friend, Donna Presley's friend and assistant. She sent me a load of documents proving that the divorce was finalized. Now, I wouldn't say it was 100% proof, but it was as close as you're going to get, guys. I have posted those documents on our Defending Elvis Facebook page. But I just wanted to say something, because I had a comment from someone who wasn't happy that we were discussing it. Yeah, I'm not going to name the person, because that person is Team Elvis and someone who I like, yeah? I'm just showing you, there's the building site, guys. All the builders are off work. So there are 3 units being built. You can actually have a real good look at the foundations. If you're interested in building foundations, you can sort of see. It's a bit like a big jigsaw puzzle. Isn't it? Right, anyway, as I was saying, right. So one of the people doesn't like that we're talking about this topic. I want you guys to understand how I pick my topic. I tend to think, when I'm picking the topics, I tend to think, right, how can I defend Elvis? How can I defend Lisa Marie? Something new will come up. This one was quite I was quite taken aback by that newspaper clip, the headline on that newspaper clip. I had to read it a few times to understand it. I still hadn't properly read it, even when I did the video on it. I was a bit unsure with it. In fact, I read it for the first time in the video, but then I read it a few times after. It took a little while to sink in. Don't forget this, I'm pretty sure that it's set in 1977. I'm pretty sure that clip, tell me if I'm wrong guys, I'm pretty sure that clip was done just after Elvis died. Yeah? Am I right? I'm just trying to remember now. So here's the building site. So this, just so you know how I pick my topics. If a topic comes to me, and every day people send me new topics, yeah? Even Matthew sent me this topic, yeah? I think, oh, can we defend Elvis on this? Because if Priscilla is trying to, with the help of her lawyer, was it Arthur Toll? I'm going to look into Arthur Toll, Priscilla's lawyer at the time, is putting out press releases to a paper like The Star to recreate the storyline, reinvent the truth, rewrite history about whether or not the divorce was official. Then I want to jump in and debunk it and expose that it's not true. So to the person that put a comment on my on my Facebook page saying, oh, why are we giving this a spotlight? Why are we even discussing this? Yeah, that's my reason. The reason we're discussing it is to debunk it. Now remember, Matthew had already made a video on his show Hillbilly Cat, so it's out there. I'm sure other people have discussed this. I do remember, I've heard this rumor before, that the Elvis and Priscilla divorce had not been fully finalized. I have heard the rumor before. I've never seen that clip though, but I have heard the rumor before. And by the sounds of it, that clip was repeated. In many tabloids, yeah? Arthur Toll, you can tell, I think, he wanted to put doubt in the mind of Elvis fans concerning if the divorce had been finalized. Don't forget the storyline says that, yes, they had their divorce, but then they didn't finalize it. Both of them individually didn't finalize it, trying to give the impression that they still loved each other, was still very close, and possibility of reconciliation. Now I've seen interviews where Priscilla says, and she has said it many times, we were better apart. We were never going to get back together. Priscilla herself, from her own mouth, has said we were never going to get back together and we were better apart. Yeah? Now in 1977, when this post is put out, let's not speculate. In 1977, when the post was put out, just after Elvis died, Elvis can't challenge it. Elvis can't stand up and say, well, that ain't true. It was finalized. We did finalize it. We agreed settlement terms. This was signed, that was signed. It was 100% finalized. Elvis can't jump up and do that, can he? So I'd love to find the actual document. Now, Karen helped me and found me a few documents that show that it's pretty obvious. It's pretty obvious that the divorce was finalised. I haven't found the 100% document, but I'm 95%, yeah? So somebody's not happy with me for discussing it. Please understand. We discuss it to debunk it. To debunk it. Isn't that the whole point? Isn't that the whole point? If somebody is... So Math's view of... let's have a look. They shared a child together and it would have... Sorry, keep the comments short, guys, because it only lets me read them for 2 seconds. So short comments so that I can read them, yeah? Mitchell, make it shorter. Has Rhonda covered this? I don't know. Presley Mania, I'm a big fan of Presley Mania. I don't actually know, yeah? The thing I'm trying to say, guys, is we are going to pick these topics up. We're going to pick up these topics and we're going to debunk them and refute them and challenge them and disagree with them. Elvis can't defend himself, nor can Lisa. So we're going to just do our bit as fans, but we are just fans. Yeah, please like and subscribe, guys. So anyway, the point I'm trying to say is that the person who wasn't happy with me, because we'll discuss this, try and understand that for a start, it's already been highlighted because it was on a YouTube show yesterday. And then what was the other thing I was going to say? And I mean, I do feel that, you know, let me just quickly say how I pick my topics. I wake up or the night before, stuff gets sent to me, and that is how I pick my topics. I tend to pick the topics that interest me. So that was sent to me. No, we discussed it. I remember now, we discussed it on a dog walk live, didn't we? Matt joined us and told us about his topic. And I think I'd seen a clip of it on his YouTube post as well. So that is how it came to my attention. I found it interesting, and I chose that topic because I found I liked how I reacted to it. So as soon as I read the topic, I thought, oh, I'd like to do something on that, which is why I asked Matthew if he minded if I used it. Plus Matthew had sent it me as well. Matthew at Hillbilly Cat YouTube channel. Please subscribe to him, okay? So that's how I pick my topics, guys. Don't be offended. Please try not to be offended by how I pick my topics, yeah? Now, I did notice, Luann, keep the comments short. I can't read them. I can only read short comments. Sorry. It's the way YouTube does it, yeah? I see your comment for two seconds. I can quickly read them. Right, so don't be offended by my topics, please. We are just here for entertainment purposes to discuss, debunk, disprove, defend. That's all we, you know, it's fine, guys. And also, because of the way I run my channel, I do have to, I have to have a passion for it. So if a topic comes up, I have to be like, yes, I want to do that. That interests me. That gets my juices going. That makes me feel passionate. That makes me want to rise up and defend. Soon there will be a big surprise coming. What is that? Mitchell, tell me. Mitchell, let me know. I'm interested. So anyway, so I like this topic because I think the topic is great. And I'll tell you why. Because I think it really catches Priscilla out, trying to control the storyline, trying to control the press. She's trying to give the impression that Elvis was not going to marry Ginger Alden. Now, I know that you guys have got strong feelings about whether or not Elvis would have gone ahead with the Ginger Alden marriage. I understand that. I see the comments all the time. If I do Ginger Alden as a topic, or Linda Thompson, I always get a lot of views. It's a very interesting topic, yeah? How many of you think Elvis was going to marry Ginger Alden, yeah? I know that your opinions are split. Some of you think yes, some of you think no. But let's think about Priscilla. From what I heard, this is just, we're chatting, guys. We're just having a discussion. From what I heard, Priscilla didn't really like Ginger, didn't like that Elvis was engaged. Karen says, no, I don't believe they would have got married. It's a very hot topic, isn't it? Obviously, you guys know I talk to Ginger. There's a few things in Ginger's book I don't really like, but there's also some lovely things in Ginger's book that are really nice. So I like Ginger, I support her, but I also completely understand that there are different opinions on many things that went on between Elvis and Ginger. And I respect that. It's the same when we talk about Bridget Cruz. I like Bridget Cruz. I get on well with her, but I still have opinions about her actions, yeah? So Debbie says, no, I don't think they would have married either. So do you understand what I mean? You can support someone, but still have different views, yeah? So Mitchell says, yes, I do believe they would have. Pat says, Elvis wanted custody of Lisa. Yeah, so the point I'm trying to make, guys, is that we can have topics and agree to disagree, have different points of view. It's okay. The fact that some of you don't think Ginger was going to marry Elvis, that Elvis would have gone through with it, yeah? That's fine. That's completely fine. Even I'm a bit unsure. I'm not 100%. Yeah, I support Ginger. I like Ginger. But it doesn't mean I agree with everything. Do you see my point? I'm still an individual. I still got my own views. As I was saying, with Bridget. I like Bridget, but it doesn't mean I agree with everything she's done. I don't. My views are varied concerning many topics, in fact. Yeah, we are going to start doing some more Scientology topics as well, Mitchell, eventually. At the moment, I very much, as I wake up each day, I'm picking the topics that come to me. I'm playing catch up on the Bridget Cruz lawsuit. I really am. I still want to do, finish off the Down the Rabbit Hole News YouTube channels, discussing the lawsuit. I still need to do a part 2 and 3 on that. I also want to do the Aaron growing up in Scientology. He's done 2 videos. I need to cover those. And I've got the tarot card reader. She did some really good exposing Priscilla videos as well. This is a different tarot card lady. You don't know her, guys. There's all that. I'm still playing catch. But today I've been sidetracked by this newspaper clip. That where to me, how I read the newspaper clip is Priscilla and her lawyer, Arthur Toll. Now, everything I'm saying is alleged. Please know that. Yeah? Oh, yeah, of course, the Miss Sam's one as well. Pat, good memory. I'm definitely going to be covering that as well. Well, that's going to take two videos. I'm telling you guys, I'm 10 videos behind. And plus new topics keep coming up as well. So I'm always playing catch up, and that's with someone who does 3 videos a day. Guys, yesterday I did 4 videos. Even doing 3-4 videos a day, I'm still playing catch up. Yeah? So, it's funny because people moaned to me, saying to me, oh, why do you do so many videos? Why does Louis do 3-4 videos a day? Yeah, people say that, yeah? And it's not enough. let's face it. Most YouTube channels, they do one every 2 weeks. Yeah, isn't it? Most big YouTube channels, they're doing one video every couple of weeks. I'm doing 3 a day. It's still not enough. Crazy, isn't it? So let's go back to this. Let's get back to the topic, yeah? So the topic of this live stream, this dogless dog walk. Oh, thank you, Mitchell. It's fascinating. There will never be enough time in the day to cover everything we want to cover. But anyway, so that newspaper clip, this is how I see it. It is a little bit of evidence to support what we all think. We all think, we here at Defending Elvis defenders around the world, on this channel, Defending Elvis, we believe that the storyline has been controlled unfairly towards Elvis and Lisa Marie. Yeah? So this is a bit of evidence. To me, this is how I see it. That even in 1977, yeah, it's like a big, yeah, Luan, it's like a big jigsaw puzzle. Even in 1977, guys, you see snippets in this Star, you know, the Star newspaper, which is like the Sun, innit? These are trash tabloids, yeah? Like the National Enquirer, yeah? There's an attempt to trick, con, lie to the press, to the media, to the tabloids. Yeah, you're right, Karen, there ain't. Even now, I've sneaked off. Like, my wife now is with her brother's wife, their kids. They're exchanging Christmas gifts. I've had to sneak off to do this. When I get back, she's going to be like, where were you? Where have you been? And I'm going to be like, oh, I just went for a walk. I don't even have the dog. I don't even have Ella as an excuse. Ella's coming back on Tuesday. So tomorrow, yeah? Ella's coming back. Oh, thanks, Pat. Thanks for the coffee. Anyone that gets me a coffee, thank you, guys. And thank you to the new members. Thank you for the super thank yous. Thank you for the likes. But, yeah, Debbie. Well, I didn't tell her. I just walked out. I left them to, they were in the lounge. The door was shut. So I just put my coat on, put my hat on, and got my phone stick out. So look where we are, guys. It's lovely, isn't it? I love my walk. You've got to remember, guys, I love walks. Love them. Love. Even when it's cold, I love it. So, guys, as I was saying, so we've now found, this is another bit of proof that Priscilla has tried to reinvent history, tried to manipulate the press with her lawyer's help. Is it Arthur Lowe? Is that his name? I keep forgetting his name. I wonder, how long was he her lawyer for? I'm interested to know that, yeah? So the lawyer, allegedly with Priscilla, allegedly, not a fact, just an opinion for discussion purposes. This whole show is for entertainment purposes only, not fact. But this shows that, what were they trying to say? Oh, Elvis and Priscilla were still in love. Elvis and Priscilla, yeah, I've sneaked out, Gio. Elvis and Priscilla, we're going to get back together, we're going to reconcile. Elvis and Priscilla really didn't want to divorce. So they both didn't go ahead with finalizing the divorce, which proves that they were still in love and they were going to get back together. Do you see the bullshit, guys? What I've just said is bullshit. But this is the storyline. So there's the sign behind me that says, to the Midlands, to London, Weston-super-Mare, Bristol South, yeah? So guys, 5,000 miles away, you are watching the Southwest UK. We're 20 miles from Bristol. That way to London. That way to London. Should we walk up here a bit? I wonder how muddy it is. So if you look at that newspaper clip, part of what she's trying to say is that she's discrediting Ginger Oldham. She's trying to say, oh, Elvis wasn't going to marry Ginger Oldham because the divorce hadn't been finalised with Priscilla and Elvis. You get it? Let's walk this way, guys. Do you see the manipulation here? That if you read that, you think about it, guys, millions would have read that. Remember, the public can be very gullible, very gullible. Yeah, Mitchell, I agree. Elvis was pressured into marrying Priscilla. I agree, yeah? They should never have got married. The marriage was a big mistake, okay? I fully believe that. I do think they had some happy times, but it's very clear that they were both unfaithful. They both made mistakes. They both did things that would end the marriage. I do think they were both responsible for that marriage failing. I really do, yeah? I'm not going to whitewash Elvis, paint him out to be an angel, a perfect person. He's a human being. He made mistakes just like everyone else. But the point of this discussion, I'm trying to show you guys that when Elvis died, Priscilla could say what she wanted. She could manipulate the press. She could write the book. I know the book came out in 1985, but the Elvis and Me book. Yeah, of course, we all adore Lisa Marie. Of course we do, yeah? So, we miss her. We love her, don't we, yeah? The point I'm trying to make is that once Priscilla realised she had power with the press, with books, with the media, with the news clips, with the interviews that she was giving. Once Priscilla realised she had that power, she could literally say what she wanted. Now remember, she had people helping her with her version of rewriting history, reinventing history. And I would say, just an opinion, that Arthur Lowe, her lawyer, who did this press release, because it does seem like he approached the press and did this press release, helped her with this fake fairy tale, this fake story that the divorce was never finalised. That Elvis probably didn't want to marry Ginger Oldham. Do you get it? I've always thought Priscilla was very jealous of Ginger Oldham. Just an opinion, guys. Now, as I was saying, this is our problem. As Elvis fans, this is our problem. Millions read that article. Millions. So you imagine if you are the public in the 70s, in the late 70s. Elvis is not here, so he can't defend himself. You imagine if you are the general public reading that article. You are going to believe it. You are going to go, yep. You are going to read that article and you are going to go, yep. It was never finalised. The divorce was never finalised. Elvis and Priscilla were still deeply in love and were going to get back together. Elvis still loved Priscilla. Priscilla still loved Elvis. They were going to reconcile one day and they were going to be a happy family. This is what you'll read. Now, why does Priscilla want us to believe that? Well, in 1977, after Elvis died, it suited her pocket. It suited her financially that we, the public, around the world, in every country, believe the love affair, the fake fairy tale, the romance, that it was perfect. The only thing that went wrong is Elvis was unfaithful, took drugs, and that is why the relationship fell apart. It was Elvis's fault. It's all lies. None of what I'm saying is correct. But this is what Priscilla wanted us to believe. And her lawyer, by the looks of it. Her PR team at the time. Remember, Priscilla doesn't want us to know that she had been unfaithful. She wants that forgotten. Priscilla doesn't want us to remember the Mike Stone affair, where she was secretly seeing him for a year, and Lisa Marie was forced to live with him when she was like 4 years old. She doesn't want us to remember that. She doesn't want us to know about, this is in 1977, guys. She doesn't want us to know about the secret affair she had with Steve Peck, the dance instructor. This is before the book, yeah? Before the book, Elvis and Me. She wants us to believe everything was great, and the only reason it went wrong was because Elvis was unfaithful, took drugs, and then because he died. Because Elvis died, oh, now we can't get back together. Get it? Oh, she wants to discredit that Elvis was going to marry Ginger Alden. That wasn't going to happen as far as Priscilla's concerned. Everything I say is just an opinion. We're having a discussion, an open discussion about many topics concerning Elvis. Nothing I say is fact. It's for entertainment purposes. But do you understand my point, guys? Yeah, of course, Elvis was with Linda, wasn't he? Yeah? In 76. Is it? When? I wonder what the actual month they split up was. I know that Elvis was with Linda from 72, is it? 72 until 76, yeah? Don't forget, even Linda said things I wish she didn't say, didn't she? Linda, I love Linda. Her book's, part of her book is lovely, but in her book there's things I wish she didn't say. But I could say that about Ginger as well. You know, guys, you'll be surprised. Most books that discuss Elvis have said things I wish they didn't. Yeah, they ended in 76, September 76. That's interesting. But I've always said Linda helped Elvis move on from Priscilla. I've always said that. Yeah, come on, guys. I've been in heart. I've had my heart broken. I've split up from people in my past before I met my wife, and you move on when you meet the next person. And I really do believe when Elvis met Linda, that was a great way to move on. I like Linda. She's stunning. She's a beautiful girl. She still defends Elvis, doesn't she? You go and watch a Linda Thompson interview. It's always heartwarming. She speaks lovely about him. She doesn't say any of the negative stuff anymore, which is good. We don't want to hear it, do we? We don't want to hear ex-friends, ex-girlfriends, Memphis Mafia, cousins, stepbrothers. We don't want to hear them talking about his problem with prescription medication. We don't want to hear it, guys. We've had enough of it. We, the fans, have heard enough of that. We like Linda, Karen, but she made mistakes, as they all did. He had flew Ginger in and let Linda take the Lisa Marie back home. So that newspaper article, what happened was I started chatting with Karen about it, Donna Presley's assistant. You know that, Donna Presley, there's some interesting stuff coming out. We've been discussing things. Karen has told me there's some interesting stuff coming out very soon. I do want to try and do one of her videos today. I want to do part 2 of this newspaper article when I get home. Yeah. Once I've done that, I want to review one of Donna Presley's recent videos. I don't want to walk past those people. They've got too many dogs. Oh no, they're walking away. It's okay. If they got too many dogs, guys, I don't like it. You know, some people have got like 10 dogs. You can't get past them. They give you dirty looks. How dare you move their dogs? Yeah. I'm kidding, guys. So anyway, Donna was saying to me, Karen was saying to me, there's some interesting stuff coming, guys. So my plan is do part 2 of the newspaper article concerning allegedly they never finalized their divorce, which we know is a load of bullshit. Remember, I completely disagree with that article. I don't believe there's any truth in it at all. So Karen sent me some documents that pretty much prove that they did finalize the divorce. It's not 100% conclusive, I accept that. Some of you have said Rhonda might cover it, or has covered it. Some of you have said Amy could cover it with Rhonda. Amy Collette, yeah, the researcher. So let's just see what comes out. I would like to find the actual document, but I have found some documents that were sent to me by... These documents were sent to me by Karen, Donna's assistant, okay? Karen's been helping me research this. So was Matthew at Hillbilly Cat as well. So thank you, Matthew. So, that's the 3rd time that girl's run past me. She's doing good. That's 5 miles she's done. She's done 10K. Anyway, she's one of my kids' parents. I think she's Yasmin's friend's parent. Anyway, so, I've lost my train of thought now. Yeah, so Karen has sent me some documents, which I've posted on our Defending Elvis Facebook page. Please follow it, it's amazing. Guys, we have the best Facebook page. I'm telling you, if from a Defending Elvis point of view, we have the best Facebook page in the world. Over 12,000 followers. The best comments, we get the best comments. Quite passionate, quite angry sometimes. We get some really rude ones as well. We even get the Priscilla lovers on there attacking us. But guys, do we agree that our Facebook page is brilliant? And I have noticed that nice car. MGBGT. I have noticed that the chat has come alive. So we've got a 24-hour chat on our Defending Elvis Facebook page. And it's all come alive. A lot of you are talking on it now, especially through the night. So when I'm asleep, you've got the Americans, the Australians, and the British, actually, and the Canadians and other countries are all chatting away on our 24-hour chat. So please join the chat. Please join the chat. Just click join. Yeah, it's doing good. Unfortunately, those chats are a bit weird. They don't let everyone join. I think, was it Carolyn? Carolyn was trying to join, wasn't she? It doesn't. Some people, for some reason, it doesn't let you join. I don't know why. I'm not sure if it's to do with where you are in the country or to do with your settings on your Facebook page. Just some people just cannot join the chat. And I've tried to link them in and join them. It just doesn't work. I tried to link Carolyn in. It wouldn't let me. Oh, thanks, Mitchell. That's very kind. Mitchell, say, what country are you in, Mitchell? Right, we're nearly home, guys, but... Woo, I tell you what, my body's warmed up a bit, but this hand has gone numb. Numb. I feel like my hand's separate to my body. Yeah, I do. You know me, I'll try everything I can. If people can't, you're in South Carolina. Isn't that the surfing town? Isn't that where the Beach Boys are? Surfing USA. I love the Beach Boys. Guys, I am a massive Beach Boys fan. And Jan and Dean, do we remember Jan and Dean? I'm a big fan. That whole music scene of the Beach Boys, I love it, all of it. Love it, love it, love it. Another thing that I really enjoyed growing up. I love the Jan and Dean film, is good as well. Have any of you watched Jan and Dean, the movie? It's really good. Your grandmother and Gladys were first cousins. Tell us who your grandmother is. Mitchell, I think you've told me this before, haven't you? Tell us. Give us the relation. All right, we're getting there now. Okay, so there were two things I wanted to say on this walk. We've been walking for 50 minutes. Wow. One, to the person that got a bit offended that we chose this topic. Please don't. We're just using these topics to defend. Yeah. So what we're doing, we're debunking the topic. We're showing the world that fake news. This is a fake news topic. This is like fake Elvis and Priscilla tabloid news that we are debunking. So we're using it to defend. Please understand that. Don't take it personally. You don't have to. And the way, just so you know, the other thing I wanted to explain, the way that I pick my topics. So my great-grandfather was John Smith, which really was Mansell. We have to look that up, guys. It's interesting, it's fascinating. The thing I'm trying to say, guys, yeah, yeah, that's it. We exposed that photo, didn't we? Pretty obvious it's been pieced together, isn't it? But the thing I'm trying to say, guys, is I pick my topics from a defending point of view. Now, not all of my topics are defending, because we are also an Elvis channel. If I find something very interesting or fascinating, even if it's nothing to do with defending, I'll still do it. Like, I really enjoyed when we did the movie topics. Yeah, you know, when we did the King Creole movie, you know, just stuff like that. I enjoy it. We don't have to be everything defending. You know, sometimes someone put a thing on Facebook yesterday. What has this got to do with defending Elvis? Some of my topics have nothing to do with defending, yeah? It's like when I post pictures of me and my family, yeah? It's got nothing to do with defending Elvis. It's me showing you guys, Team Elvis, that we're more than just an Elvis channel. We're more than a defending Elvis channel. That we are actually friends and family, that we are human beings with families. I share my family, my pictures of my life, the life I lived. You know, yesterday I posted some pics. Yeah, thank you, Karen. Yesterday I posted some pics of me in the 70s. Yeah. I'm not sure what you mean, McDowell. I'm not sure what you mean, but okay. You mean the last name McDowell and the Smiths are related, yeah? But like yesterday, I posted a topic. No, sorry. Yesterday, I posted some family pics, yeah? Let's get past everything. So yesterday, I posted some family pics, yeah? Of me in the 70s as a kid. I was on my CB radio, and I had a little radio that I was using with my twin brother. Some pictures of when me and Aurora met, my wife, when we first met. It's got nothing to do with Elvis, it's got nothing to do with defending, but it's showing you guys that we are friends close enough where I feel I can trust you to share my family photos. That's all it is. That's all it is. Yeah, join the chat, Mitchell, join the 24-hour chat, and then we can discuss it. So remember, the 24-hour chat is on our Facebook page, Defending Elvis. You just click on the chat button and you should be able to join it. So we can discuss this, Mitchell, concerning McDowell and the Smiths, yeah? So anyway, the point I'm trying to say is that not everything I discuss is a defending topic, is Elvis related. Like the other day, Elaine, we opened Elaine's gifts. You know, she's from outside his first home that he bought for his parents in Memphis, Altamont Drive, and the other one was a stone and some leaves from outside Graceland's. Woo-hoo. Freezing. My right. So, yeah. So my that's my wife's brother. So the point I'm trying to say, guys, is that's not a defending thing, is it? Elaine sending me gifts from Memphis from her trip to Graceland's to Tupelo, you know, and but I really enjoyed that. And then we had another, I think it was Deb's. She sent me some brilliant information about Liberty Land, didn't she? An original badge from Liberty Land in the 70s. So I'm just trying to say, guys, not everything is going to be defending. Not everything is going to be Elvis related. I do include my family in the way I run this channel. To me, it all goes hand in hand. It isn't just the defending Elvis stuff. It's also my life, my world, how I live, my day-to-day existence. That is part of my channel. Yeah, and I want that. Anyway, guys, I'm home, so I got to go. Happy Christmas, Happy New Year, and I'm going to come back and do part two of the tabloid, that tabloid cover that says that Elvis and Priscilla's marriage was not finalized. So we're going to do part two, okay, guys? See you soon. Bye.